Have you ever wondered why, as we grow older, our social lives change so dramatically? In this video, we explore the fascinating transition from vibrant sociability to peaceful solitude that many experience with age. We uncover the hidden reasons behind why friendships evolve, why solitude becomes more appealing, and how embracing this change can lead to a more fulfilling and stress-free life. By watching until the end, you'll gain valuable insights into maintaining meaningful relationships, finding joy in alone time, and navigating the challenges of aging gracefully. Whether you're approaching your golden years or simply curious about the dynamics of social change, this video offers practical advice and heartfelt stories that will resonate with you. Don't miss out on understanding how to create a balanced and happy life as you embrace the beauty of both connection and solitude. If you're not subscribed, be sure to do so and activate the notification bell so you never miss any videos. Now, let's begin. Reflecting on the tender years of our youth, it becomes abundantly clear just how deeply we cherished those simple, yet profoundly meaningful moments of inviting friends into our homes. These gatherings were never just about sharing a meal. They were about creating a sanctuary where our true selves could flourish, unencumbered by the formalities and sometimes sterile environment of restaurants. In the comforting embrace of our own spaces, conversations flowed effortlessly, imbued with laughter, shared secrets, and the kind of unguarded honesty that only true friends can foster. I can vividly recall the warmth of these moments, the way the sunlight streamed through the windows, casting a golden glow on familiar faces, making every visit feel like a cherished ritual. These home gatherings played a pivotal role in strengthening the bonds of friendship. It wasn't just about the act of visiting, it was the reciprocal nature of these interactions that laid the foundation for enduring relationships. Sometimes it was our turn to open our doors, extending a heartfelt welcome to friends, while at other times, we were honored guests in their homes. This beautiful give and take created a tapestry of shared experiences and memories, each thread weaving a stronger connection between us. As days turned into months, and months into years, the depth of these relationships grew, rooted in the genuine care and mutual respect that defined those early days. However, as time marched on, a subtle yet profound shift began to take place, a shift that left many of us feeling disheartened and nostalgic for the simplicity of bygone times. It is truly disheartening to witness the gradual erosion of sincerity in our modern social interactions. The once prevalent authenticity in our friendships seems to be giving way to a pervasive sense of superficiality and pretense. The heartfelt conversations that once flowed so naturally are now often replaced by forced pleasantries and hollow exchanges. It's a heartbreaking realization that genuine connections, those built on trust and mutual understanding, are becoming increasingly rare in today's fast-paced and often insincere social landscape. This decline in authenticity is not just a societal issue, it deeply affects us on a personal level, leaving many of us yearning for the genuine bonds we once took for granted. The age-old adage, "Those who approach red become red, those who approach ink become black," poignantly encapsulates this troubling transformation. In a world where hypocrisy has unfortunately become the norm, it is understandable that many of us have begun to reassess and alter our perceptions of what true friendship entails. I find myself growing more cautious and reserved, hesitant to invite others into my home, not out of mistrust, but as a protective measure against the inevitable disappointments that come with insincerity. The idealistic expectation that friendship should be free from ulterior motives or hidden agendas now seems almost unattainable in a society where authenticity is often overshadowed by the desire to fit in or impress. Consider the poignant example of Lou, a man who has gracefully embraced the beauty of solitude as he enters his 50s. His life story resonates deeply with me, serving as a powerful illustration of how one's approach to relationships and personal happiness evolves. Lou has learned to find profound contentment in his own company, whether it's savoring a quiet afternoon tea, tending to his beloved garden, or casting his line into serene waters for a peaceful day of fishing. These simple yet fulfilling activities offer him a sense of purpose and joy that bustling social interactions, which often feel superficial, fail to provide. When friends do choose to visit him, they prefer meeting at a restaurant rather than stepping into his home, marking a significant and emotional shift from the past, when such visits were the norm. A relative of his once expressed surprise at this change, remarking, "You were so warm before. How have you become so distant now?" Lou's response was both insightful and deeply moving. He explained that, as we journey through different stages of life, our lifestyles inevitably change. The experiences we accumulate over the years bring about a transformation in our mindset, especially as we age. Having witnessed and endured much, Lou's priorities have shifted towards a quieter, more introspective existence. The relentless pace and superficial connections of his earlier years have given way to a desire for meaningful, albeit fewer, relationships. He recognizes that many of those who seem to come and go frequently were not the true friends he once cherished, leading him to distance himself from such transient associations. This transition, from exuberant sociability to serene solitude, is a journey that many elderly individuals undertake, often out of a deep-seated need for peace and genuine connection. There is profound wisdom in choosing to surround oneself with authenticity rather than maintaining superficial politeness that lacks true meaning. Lou's life exemplifies this conscious choice, opting for genuine connections over the hollow semblance of social obligations. Most elderly people like Lou develop their rhythms and habits, finding solace and happiness in their personal spaces and the company of truly beloved family members. Their lives become a testament to the beauty of simplicity and the enduring value of sincere relationships, standing in stark contrast to the often fleeting and superficial interactions that characterize much of contemporary social life. Moreover, this shift towards solitude and genuine connection highlights a deeper philosophical truth about the human condition. As we age, we become more attuned to our inner selves, seeking fulfillment and contentment from within, rather than relying solely on external validation. This introspective journey fosters a greater appreciation for moments of true connection, making them all the more precious and meaningful. It also underscores the importance of quality over quantity in our relationships, teaching us that a few genuine friends can offer more profound joy and support than a multitude of superficial acquaintances. If you're still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know you're still here with me. In today's world, where the pace of life often feels overwhelming and the pressure to conform can be stifling, old Lee's example serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of staying true to oneself. It encourages us to seek out and nurture the relationships that truly matter, those built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. It also invites us to embrace moments of solitude, not as a retreat from the world, but as an opportunity to reconnect with our hearts and minds, finding peace and fulfillment in our own company. The evolution of our friendships and personal preferences as we age is both an inevitable and deeply human experience. The innocence and openness of our youth lay the groundwork for lasting bonds, but the complexities and challenges of adult life often test and transform those relationships. Through introspection and experience, many of us learn to prioritize authenticity and meaningful connections. Much like old Lee, embracing solitude doesn't signify a loss, but rather a transformation, an opportunity to rediscover oneself and cherish the genuine relationships that withstand the test of time. It is a beautiful reminder that true friendship and personal happiness are not about the quantity of our social interactions, but the quality and sincerity that underlie them. As individuals gracefully transition into their twilight years, a noticeable shift often occurs in their social interactions and daily routines. Many elderly people find themselves increasingly hesitant or outright unwilling to visit others' homes with the same frequency or enthusiasm they once did. This reluctance is not merely a matter of personal preference, but is deeply rooted in the complex emotions and practical challenges that accompany aging. The vibrant, carefree spirit of youth gradually gives way to a more contemplative and cautious approach to life, with the ease of socializing becoming overshadowed by concerns about convenience and the potential for unintended disturbances. I find this transformation both understandable and profoundly poignant, as it reflects a natural desire for comfort, stability, and peace in the later stages of life. One of the most compelling reasons behind this hesitancy is the perception that visiting others can inadvertently lead to disruptions and complications in old age. Each family's circumstances are uniquely intricate, shaped by years of shared experiences, evolving relationships, and individual needs that may not always align harmoniously. Elderly visitors, despite their best intentions, often find it challenging to navigate these intricate dynamics. They may struggle to fully comprehend or adapt to the current household environment, leading to feelings of being out of place or even causing unintentional friction. For example, a friend might extend a warm and genuine invitation, motivated by fond memories and a desire to reconnect. Yet the reality of the host family situation might not be as welcoming as anticipated. This disparity can leave the elderly visitor feeling like an unwelcome intruder, a situation that is both heartbreaking and discouraging. Allow me to share a deeply touching story about my neighbor, Uncle Ma, which beautifully illustrates this dilemma. Uncle Ma is a beacon of warmth and simplicity, someone who approaches life with a carefree attitude and unwavering kindness that endears him to everyone around him. One day, much to his delight, he unexpectedly ran into a high school classmate within our community, a serendipitous and heartwarming encounter that filled his heart with immense joy. At 60-some years old, reconnecting with a friend from his youth was an emotional and significant moment for Uncle Ma. His classmate, perhaps not fully grasping the implications of the invitation, welcomed Uncle Ma into his home with promises of shared meals and drinks, knowing Uncle Ma's love for convivial gatherings. The invitation seemed like a perfect opportunity for regular joyful socialization. Initially, Uncle Ma was overjoyed. Every weekend, he eagerly prepared a variety of homemade dishes filled with love and care to bring to his classmates' home. These visits were moments he cherished, as they provided a sense of camaraderie and belonging that is so precious in old age. However, over time, a subtle yet unmistakable change began to surface. Uncle Ma noticed that his classmate's wife greeted him with an increasingly strained and uncomfortable expression. Despite these visual cues, Uncle Ma, ever the optimist, continued his visits, firmly believing that he was a welcomed guest whose presence was cherished. It wasn't long before the truth revealed itself in a painfully honest manner. After several visits, his classmate finally confessed, "Every weekend you come to drink, my wife and children have strong opinions about it. They feel their lives are being disturbed." This revelation was a poignant and eye-opening lesson for Uncle Ma, who had initially taken the invitation at face value, misunderstanding the underlying sentiments behind it. This heart-wrenching experience underscores a crucial and often overlooked aspect of elderly life: the fine balance between companionship and intrusion. Frequent visits, even those born out of genuine affection and a desire for connection, can sometimes lead to unintended consequences. The fear of loneliness and the yearning for meaningful interactions are very real among the elderly, making companionship through regular visits seem like a lifeline. Some elderly individuals who share a strong bond with their neighbors or friends relish these frequent interactions, finding joy and fulfillment in each other's company. These relationships can make their days feel more vibrant, providing a sense of purpose and belonging that is invaluable. However, the reality is that too much social interaction can sometimes backfire. With more people and conversations, there's an increased likelihood of misunderstandings or inadvertently saying something inappropriate, which can lead to unnecessary tension and disputes. From a deeply personal perspective, I find myself reflecting on the delicate and often fragile nature of social interactions in old age. The desire for meaningful connections must be carefully balanced against the potential for causing unintentional disruptions. It's a bittersweet reality that highlights the importance of empathy, understanding, and communication in our relationships with elderly loved ones. We must strive to recognize and respect their nuanced needs, ensuring that our gestures of kindness and friendship do not inadvertently cause them stress or discomfort. This requires a level of sensitivity and awareness that goes beyond superficial interactions, delving into the very heart of what it means to support and cherish those in their later years. Moreover, the emotional toll of feeling like a burden or an unwelcome presence can be profound for elderly individuals. It can lead to feelings of isolation, sadness, and a diminished sense of self-worth, issues that society must address with compassion and proactive support systems. Community programs, support groups, and thoughtful social planning can play a significant role in providing the right balance of companionship without overwhelming the elderly with unwanted or frequent visits. Encouraging activities that promote social interaction comfortably and respectfully can help alleviate feelings of loneliness while respecting personal boundaries. In addition, the role of technology in bridging the social gap for the elderly cannot be understated. Virtual visits, online communities, and digital communication tools offer alternative ways for elderly individuals to stay connected with friends and family without the physical strain or potential for disruption that comes with in-person visits. These technologies can provide a sense of connection and engagement, allowing the elderly to maintain meaningful relationships while preserving their comfort and independence. Ultimately, the journey through old age is a deeply personal and emotional experience, marked by a desire for both connection and peace. It is a time when the simplicity of being understood and valued becomes paramount, and when the delicate balance of social interactions must be navigated with care and compassion. As a society, we must strive to honor and support our elderly loved ones by fostering environments where they feel both connected and respected, ensuring that their golden years are truly golden, filled with joy, dignity, and the peace they so richly deserve. Miss Wong, a resident living on the upper floor of her apartment building, often finds herself enveloped in a cloud of frustration and disappointment. She frequently expresses her feelings by declaring, "I'd rather stay home alone watching dramas than visit others." This poignant statement isn't made lightly. It encapsulates the deep-seated conflicts and emotional turmoil she's been grappling with, particularly concerning her relationship with her daughter-in-law. These tensions were ignited and exacerbated during her visits to her son, where instead of fostering familial bonds, the interactions led to harsh scolding and a sense of rejection that left Miss Wong feeling both hurt and misunderstood. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Despite the ongoing familial struggles, Miss Wong remains a beacon of enthusiasm and vitality in her retirement years. Each morning, she graces the community square with her presence, dancing energetically alongside a group of spirited ladies from her neighborhood. For Miss Wong, these dance sessions are more than mere physical activity. They represent moments of joy, camaraderie, and a profound sense of belonging that she treasures deeply. The rhythmic movements and the shared laughter with her peers offer her a sanctuary from the emotional strains of her home life, providing a space where she can simply be herself, free from judgment and conflict. On days when the weather turns gloomy and rain keeps everyone indoors, Miss Wong and her friends adapt by visiting each other's homes. These visits are marked by heartfelt conversations, shared stories, and the enjoyment of hearty, home-cooked meals. In these gatherings, Miss Wong finds a supportive network, offering her the sense of community and understanding that she feels is lacking in her immediate family interactions. The warmth and companionship she experiences in these moments are in stark contrast to the coldness she often endures at home, highlighting just how crucial these friendships are in her life. However, one particular visit to Molly's home led to an unfortunate incident that changed the dynamics of Miss Wong's relationships. During a seemingly harmless conversation about relationships with daughters-in-law, a topic close to Miss Wong's heart, she casually remarked on her daughter-in-law's perceived lack of initiative at home. She also hinted at the challenges of being married to an only child, mentioning that her son's indulgence of his wife had its drawbacks. Her intention was never to criticize, but rather to seek empathy or understanding from her friends. Unfortunately, her words were overheard by her daughter-in-law, who misinterpreted them as harsh criticism. This misunderstanding created a deep rift between them, leading to feelings of hurt and offense. Miss Wang's daughter-in-law, feeling disrespected, began to distance herself, while her son chastised her for gossiping, further deepening the divide. The once harmonious household now became fraught with tension, and Miss Wang, feeling isolated and powerless, withdrew. Her visits, once a source of joy and connection, turned into emotional minefields, making each family gathering a source of anxiety and sorrow. Reflecting on her experience, Miss Wang poignantly shares, "It's enough to dance together, talk less about others, and afterward go home. No need to get too close. Too many words might get twisted." Her words are filled with sadness, resignation, and a deep emotional exhaustion that speaks to the heart of her struggle. This statement underscores her desire for peace and simplicity, a yearning for a life free from the complexities of strained relationships and misunderstandings. It also highlights the profound impact these challenges have on her emotional well-being, reminding us of the delicate balance needed in family relationships. Miss Wang's journey offers a powerful reminder of the complexities of family dynamics, how easily misunderstandings can escalate, and the importance of clear communication and empathy within families. Her story evokes a deep sense of empathy, illustrating how fragile relationships can become when built on unresolved tensions and unspoken grievances. It serves as a poignant reminder that true connection within families is fostered not by proximity, but by mutual understanding, respect, and open dialogue. Moreover, despite the familial tensions, Miss Wang continues to be an active participant in her community, demonstrating remarkable resilience. Her involvement in dance and the friendships she maintains outside her home reflect her determination to find joy and fulfillment, even in the face of adversity. These activities provide her with a sense of purpose and belonging, showcasing her unwavering spirit and refusal to let familial struggles dampen her enthusiasm for life. The effects of economic disparity on our psychological well-being are profound and often underestimated. Within any community, families experience different financial realities, some basking in prosperity, while others grapple with the pressures of financial insecurity. The contrast in living conditions often creates a silent divide that, while invisible on the surface, is deeply felt beneath. While families may coexist peacefully in the privacy of their own homes, these economic disparities become apparent during social interactions, especially when families from different financial backgrounds visit one another. Imagine two families, one affluent and the other struggling, regularly visiting each other's homes. The wealthier family may inadvertently showcase their prosperity through their lifestyle, home decor, or ease of living, while the less fortunate family might feel a sense of inadequacy. These subtle displays of affluence can create an uncomfortable environment where the less wealthy family may feel judged, even if no overt judgment is made. This divide can strain relationships, fostering feelings of resentment and emotional distance that are hard to overcome. Even in their later years, the elderly are not immune to these subtle dynamics. They too are affected by comparisons, feelings of regret, or the desire for a better life, which can overshadow the joy of living in the present moment. This realization is deeply disheartening, as it shows how economic disparities can erode the fabric of community and friendship. In light of this, it becomes essential to prioritize personal growth and meaningful relationships over the pressure to engage in social interactions that might highlight financial disparities. By limiting visits that could lead to discomfort or jealousy, families can focus on what truly matters: personal fulfillment, emotional well-being, and a deeper connection that transcends material wealth. This shift in focus, particularly during festive seasons, reflects a broader trend where people are choosing solitude over crowded social gatherings. While these occasions used to be filled with exuberant celebrations, the demands of modern life have led many to seek quiet reflection, rest, or connection through digital means. This shift is not necessarily a loss of interest in traditional celebrations, but rather a response to the overwhelming pace of life. The demands of work, responsibilities, and the constant flow of information often leave little energy for the deep, meaningful connections that such celebrations are meant to foster. Instead, The essence of these occasions becomes diluted by the exhaustion of keeping up with modern life. In this context, it is crucial to recognize the importance of personal boundaries, empathy, and understanding. In an age where connections are increasingly defined by convenience and virtual spaces, we must ensure that our relationships, both familial and social, are built on understanding and respect. For Miss Wong, her story serves as a powerful reminder of the need to balance personal peace with the complexities of family dynamics, illustrating the profound impact of clear communication, empathy, and mutual respect on the quality of our lives. Socializing and visiting, once cherished as meaningful ways to strengthen bonds and share joy, now often feel hollow and purposeless. The emotional depth and sincerity that once defined these interactions have been eroded by the superficiality and fatigue that pervade modern social life. Unless we find ways to slow the frantic pace of our existence and reconnect with tranquility, these interactions risk becoming mere empty rituals, devoid of true sentiment. The relentless acceleration of life seems to show no signs of slowing down. In fact, it only appears to be intensifying. Driven by technological advancements, societal pressures, and the ceaseless pursuit of productivity, the world around us continues to move faster. In response to this, solitude has become a preferred lifestyle, offering a much-needed respite from the constant demands and providing a chance to find peace within oneself. Embracing solitude, however, does not mean abandoning social connections entirely. Instead, it signifies a conscious decision to prioritize mental and emotional well-being over the compulsion to maintain superficial relationships. Solitude becomes a space for self-reflection, personal growth, and the cultivation of inner peace, all essential ingredients for a fulfilling and balanced life. Moreover, this preference for solitude reveals a deeper yearning for authenticity and meaningful connections. In a world where so many interactions are mediated by technology, the richness of face-to-face communication and the warmth of genuine human bonds are often lost. Solitude offers the opportunity to reconnect with one's true self, fostering a sense of authenticity that is difficult to achieve in the shallow exchanges that define much of modern social life. By choosing solitude, individuals reclaim their time, energy, and emotional resources, investing them in pursuits and relationships that truly matter. While economic differences can create invisible barriers that strain our mental and emotional well-being, recognizing and addressing these challenges is vital for building a more harmonious and supportive community. By prioritizing personal peace and nurturing genuine connections, free from the shadows of comparison and envy, we can cultivate a more fulfilling existence for ourselves and those around us. It is through the conscious effort to transcend economic disparities and embrace authentic relationships that we can establish a society grounded in empathy, understanding, and mutual respect. Ultimately, the journey toward achieving psychological balance in the face of economic disparities is both deeply personal and profoundly communal. It requires a collective acknowledgement of the diverse financial landscapes that shape our lives, and a commitment to creating environments where every individual feels valued and respected, regardless of their economic standing. By embracing this inclusive mindset, we can bridge the psychological gaps that divide us, fostering a sense of unity and shared humanity that transcends the limitations imposed by wealth. As we have explored, the impact of economic disparities on our psychological well-being is far more complex than we often realize. It extends beyond simple financial differences, affecting our sense of self-worth, our relationships, and how we navigate the world around us. Even subtle imbalances in wealth can create emotional gaps that are difficult to bridge. It's important to be mindful of how these dynamics play out in our daily lives. So what have you learned from this discussion? Was there a particular insight that stood out to you? How do you think this understanding might shift the way you interact with others or handle challenges moving forward? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share one thing you've learned and plan to put into practice in your own life by commenting below this video. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends. And of course, subscribe to our channel for more insightful discussions like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.